Hello, welcome back to McCoy's World. Life in my perception. First off, let me apologize for such the long wait. I had a lot of things going on, as you can see. If you notice behind me, the wall's different. Man, I moved. Um, then a lot of other things, like I had to finish try and get through this book, which I decided to just skim because it's not like the Peter Pan from Disney, and it's different in a lot of ways. So yeah, I had to do that, and I know I was supposed to upload some videos for Universal when they said the excitement would begin, but there was no excitement. I mean, maybe it's because I'm already almost 50, but I wasn't very excited. The only thing that was enjoyable was probably the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, only because I find it interesting. It's something that was well created, by the author, and then the cinemagic. It made the tour, but the tour is for like 45 minutes, and I basically can only do 3 minute shorts for my phone for right now because I don't have a high enough fan base right now. So of course YouTube wants certain percentage views, certain percentage of subscribers. I go from there, and you know me, I don't like to force people to do stuff or tell them, hey, subscribe, hey, like. I think that should be their decision. You know, but on to Peter Pan in Kensington Gardens. I found it kind of interesting. Not really my kind of read. It's kind of a slow read. First off, telling that he was like 6 months and was like didn't want to be with his mom, so he went to live with birds. And then there's some guy named David, which didn't really quite understand that. And then there's a some kind of pelican or something called Solomon. Solomon. Sorry. Um, Solomon Caw, I think is what his name was. I think it was a crow or a raven or something. But yeah. And then there's only one short area where it talks about a sailor, but it's not Captain Hook. So I'm just kind of wondering, where did Captain Hook come from for Disney? Where did the Lost Boys come from Disney and the Little Adventures in Neverland? Because this has nothing to do with Neverland. Uh, Basically just about this large park area called Kensington Gardens in London, which when you go to is it the front or the back? It has like a map. Yeah, there's a map of it right there. And it's like this huge park area with like what they call a pond. They call it a round pond, which I'm guessing is that thing right there. That's probably the round pond they're talking about. But doesn't really nothing like the Disney Adventures, and doesn't mention Wendy. Doesn't mention Michael or John, which are her brothers. Doesn't mention anything about any particular fairy like Tinkerbell. It has fairies in here, but nothing on any particular fairy named Tinkerbell. Um, Now, I didn't see him being evil in this. I mean, he, of course, had fun. He played his flute. He basically got made fun of by the birds because he couldn't really fly. Um, Very interesting. And apparently, fairies hide behind tulips. But it's a very interesting read if you want to get it. I mean, for me, it just wasn't my kind of thing. Um, I think this is a kid's book in Scotland, in England, because basically it takes place in London, and I think the author was actually born in Scotland. Yeah, he's a Scottish novelist, so he's from Scotland. Um, but Yeah, it was an interesting read. You got the a female character in here and her brother, but they're not Wendy and Michael. They're a different name. If you want to read it, then yeah, uh, that's your decision. You know me. Like I said, I don't tell people to do things. I'm just like, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That's your choice. Me, I just wanted to see what it was about because I saw it on a YouTube channel called Mystic Manor. It's actually pretty good how they AI that, and it's the way they tell stories is awesome. But yeah, um, I'm not going to grade this because, frankly, it's just something I don't like, but somebody else might like it better. Just wasn't my thing. I mean, I just want to kind of give you guys my input on it because, I mean, a lot of Peter Pan fans out there, Disney fans like me. I like the Sword and the Stone, King Arthur, Merlin. You know, that's my thing. Oh, and still haven't found a job yet. Still laid off, so I can't buy any new ones right now. Still got the same two I had that I showed last time. Well, same three I had that I showed last time. But yeah, nothing new, and that's about it. I kind of messed up. I should have did at least a couple of 3-minute videos when I went to Vegas. I do apologize. I'm very forgetful about things. Um, like I said, I tried at Universal, but not much interests me. Um, Outside of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and probably the tram tour, which is always fun to go through because it shows you all the movie sets, which I really enjoyed. Actually, I can upload a couple. I think I did a. No, I didn't. But it. I'm going to try to be better at that next time. Using my phone when I go out. Probably going to do some videos in my truck. Probably my father-in-law. You saw him when we were eating that Filipino vegetable stew. Uh, I have a hard time saying it's like Bonic beanhead or something like that. It has something to do with the bitter fruit that's in it. But yeah, that's my father-in-law. We call him tatay, which means father in Filipino. He's actually from an area called Tondo, which you see so many videos about, saying it's a dangerous place and all. It's not dangerous. It's just, let's just say, lower class people working every day, just trying to make their ends meet. Yeah, there's crime, but where is it not crime? You know, same with Tondo. So when you see YouTube videos saying visiting this place for the food, the most dangerous place in Manila, no, because no matter where you go in Manila, there's going to be crime somewhere. Just like anywhere you go here in like Los Angeles, California, even Beverly Hills, there's going to be crime. Go to Texas, there's crime. Go to Florida, there's crime. Colorado, crime. And Colorado's supposed to be very nice. So, yeah, if when you see those videos, take a grain of salt when they say it's the most dangerous place, but they do have great food. The people in Dondo are very hospitable. They're very nice. They will invite you in to eat when you go there and feed you till you explode. That's basically the people in Tondo, Manila. Um, I'll get more input on it later. If I would have probably done videos while I lived in Tondo a long time ago, I could have shown the real Tondo. I lived there about 2 years together. 1 year between 2012 to 2013, and then again in 2014 to 2000. No, 2015, 2016, because that's when I got my wife here. Because I had to go back to petition her because I didn't know what I was doing when it was time to petition her. So yeah, hopefully when if I can get this YouTube build up more, get some financials in, we can move back, start doing a life in Thundo with me and my family. Um, would be pretty interesting. And if anybody doubts that, ask the YouTubers to go to Bongavia between Cagatingan and Tagumpay. Ask the people there. Ask for the white McCoy. They'll let you know who I am. Okay. Other than that, Have a wonderful day. And as always, live life in your perspective. All right. Take care. Bye bye.